Hi, I'm Sally Morgan and I'm here for the premiere of A Day with OCD. I've got a very close family member who suffers from really severe OCD. She can't work and she's affected by it 24 hours a day basically. So she's a first cousin of mine, so she's very close to me. And our great-grandfather had what would now be diagnosed as OCD. So I'm a little bit like it. I have to say, I have to sort of control myself with it, with not so much with cleanliness and tidiness, but with I can become obsessive about certain things and have to sort of like control myself to stop thinking about them. Yeah.
So what do you get obsessive about?
Well, it can be anything really. At the moment, it's gardening and it's buying plants. So I lost my husband in September, and he was the gardener really. We've always had lovely gardens. We've been really lucky, and it was sort of a thought in my head. You know what? In his memory, and I've become a little bit obsessed. So I'm now trying to control that. But that's my OCD coming out, and I can become obsessive with animals and different circumstances like that can really control the day, that's when you know it's an obsession. It has, and I think that, when I'm 71 now, so I grew up in the 50s and the 60s, and we had nothing. I'm from Fulham, and when Fulham was not like it is now, it was a very, very, very working class, which I'm extremely proud of. But I would become obsessed with certain things there, and my parents, they couldn't cope with it really. So OCD is sort of like in our, I think it must be genetic. I think it's in the genes. Look, I am a person. My whole life is personality led. So I actually, and I love satire, and I like, as long as it's gentle and it is real satire, I'm all for that. My shows, I don't make any excuses. They are personality led, even though the subject matter is about loss. So to look at OCD in a satirical way, to me, I think that's a good way to. And I think it stops people from thinking that, because people can be fearful of people with OCD. I mean, my cousin, I'm quite scared of her because of her. I mean, she has it in a very, very severe form. She can't go out. I mean, she gets up in the morning, goes in the bathroom, and can be there until 4 o'clock. So and to get in the car, it can take. Her husband can sit in the car for an hour and a half while she shuts the front door. So people don't. At that level, it's normally. The general public don't understand that. They think OCD is about using a bit of bleach on your worktop. Well, it isn't. So I mean, it's a lot deeper than that.